Religion silenced Africa. And that's why Africa is finally waking up. Let's talk about the truth religion doesn't want you to face. Africa has more churches than schools, more pastors than teachers, more Bibles than hospitals, more prayers than progress. And that's not a coincidence. It's a strategy. Let's break it down. Step 1. Religion was never native to Africa. Your ancestors didn't worship Jesus. They didn't pray to God in English. They didn't fear the devil. None of those names, systems, or beliefs came from African soil. They were introduced through chains, colonization, and blood. Step 2. Language was the first spell. English is not your language. French is not your language. Portuguese is not your language. These were forced on your ancestors through colonizers, and with those languages came new gods, new rules, new fears, new gods to kneel to. They erased your tongue so they could rewrite your mind. Step 3. Religion replaced your spiritual power. Before colonizers arrived, Africans connected to the ancestors, the earth, the cosmos, the elements, their inner power. Then missionaries came and said, "Your gods are demons. Your practices are witchcraft. Burn your shrines. Kneel to this god instead." And many obeyed, out of fear, not truth. Step 4. They gave you a foreign god to keep you submissive. You now pray to a god your ancestors didn't know. Use names your bloodline never spoke. Fear a devil that came from another land. Worship a book written by your oppressors. And reject the very traditions that carried your people for thousands of years. You were taught to kneel to your colonizer's god and reject your own divine power. Step 5. More churches. More control. Look around. Every aid project comes with a church. Every village has 5 churches before it gets 1 hospital. Every struggling country gets more pastors, not more teachers. Every government failure is met with, "Let us pray." They trained you to believe that salvation is spiritual, so you never ask for justice, land, or freedom. Step 6. Religion. Spiritual handcuffs. The word religion comes from the Latin word religare, meaning to bind, not to free you, not to elevate you, but to bind your spirit to a system of control. And for centuries, it worked. It silenced Africa. Step 7. The ancestors are not happy. Every time you kneel to a foreign god, pray in a colonizer's tongue, quote a book used to justify slavery, reject your own spiritual heritage, you push yourself further from the power your ancestors died to preserve. The ancestors are not smiling at churches. They're weeping. They're waiting for you to return to truth. Step 8. Nothing works because you're worshiping a lie. You pray, you fast, you cry, you tithe, but nothing changes. Why? Because you're kneeling to an imported idea. You're aligning your energy to a system not built for your spirit, and you expect liberation from a God your oppressor gave you. That's not faith. That's spiritual confusion. Step 9. Africa must reject all imported religion: Islam, Christianity, Catholicism, Mormonism, Jehovah's Witness. None of them are from Africa. None of them were brought in peace. All were tools of conquest, assimilation, and control, and it's time to release them, not with hate, but with clarity. Africa's power begins when it stops praying to its oppressors' gods. Step 10. This is why Africa is waking up. Now, the shift is happening. Young people are asking questions. Scholars are uncovering ancient truths. Healers are returning. Ancestors are whispering. The drums are calling again. The rituals are reawakening. Because truth cannot be buried forever. The lies are cracking, and Africa is remembering. Final truth. Religion didn't save Africa. It silenced it. It didn't heal Africa. It hijacked it. And now, Africa is rising. Not in church pews, but in ancestral memory. The chains they used on your body have rusted, but the chains on your mind are still shining. The moment you stop kneeling to their God is the moment you start walking in your power.